So, we had a video last week questioning Shang-Chi 2 and where it's at. Well, we've got a very positive update from Shang-Chi actor himself, Simu Liu, who is giving this update to us about the release of Shang-Chi 2. And y'all, listen, I can't wait. Get loud in the comments. Let me know how you're feeling about Shang-Chi 2, and let's dive into this update from Simu Liu. Alright, so here we are on comicbook.com, Shang-Chi 2. Simu Liu provides Marvel sequel update. Simu Liu reassures the fans that Shang-Chi 2 is still happening. So we are going to still get Shang-Chi 2. It's still happening, y'all. And honestly, I'm excited to get any prospect or any more updates on this film. But it says here, Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings star Simu Liu just gave a surprise update on the Marvel movie sequel. Liu had to address what's been going on with Shang-Chi 2 during an interview with that Jackpot movie. The star stresses that the sequel is still happening and that work is ongoing. However, due to standard Marvel Studios operating procedure, he's not at liberty to discuss finite details. Liu began, "A lot of it is above my pay grade, but it's definitely happening. So just very excited to kind of work on it, and it's going to be amazing. Really can't say anything beyond that." So he's barred from saying anything else. And remember, Awkwafina gave an update that she didn't hear anything about it. So it's nice to know that Simu Liu, the star of the movie, has an update for us, at least to let us know that it's definitely happening. Now, let's have a look at Phase 6 films, because now that we know that Shang-Chi 2 is happening, we have that timeline from about 2022 that mapped out Phase 6, and we only got Avengers Kang Dynasty at the time, now it's retitled to Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars along with the Fantastic Four. Now it had 3 other films also in between all of those. So between Fantastic Four, we've got a to be added, and then after Doomsday, we've got a to be added, and then after Secret Wars, we have a to be added. So we've got 3 other films in Phase 6 other than the ones that were announced officially. And so I think, this is just a theory of mine, I think Shang-Chi 2 is going to be this slot right after the Fantastic Four. And then Spider-Man 4 will be this slot right after Doomsday. Or actually, it could very well be Thor 5 in the slot. And then right after Avengers Secret Wars, you get Spider-Man 4. Then you can start a fresh story with Peter Parker. Remember, after Endgame came Far From Home. So maybe after Avengers Secret Wars comes Spider-Man 4. And then there's potentially a reboot of the universe that maybe only includes the Fantastic Four, Holland, Spider-Man, and then not that many other characters. And maybe we just start over at that point with just those few left over. But I like the idea of Shang-Chi 2 coming right after the Fantastic Four, just because then Phase 6 will be mapped out so much stronger than Phase 5 was. I mean, we started with Quantumania. We know how that went. And then the Marvels, which was a lot of fun. Nobody went to see it. So I think the Fantastic Four and Shang-Chi are a great 1-2 punch for 2025 to get people interested in Avengers Doomsday and to build up Shang-Chi as a potential leader or just at least a core member of this next Avengers lineup. Remember at the end of Shang-Chi 2, we had that post-credit with Shang-Chi's sister. And we saw all this stuff going down, you know, we saw her leading the clan, we saw her getting set up for some sort of war. Yeah, she's sitting in the chair looking awesome, leading the clan. I want to see where that goes. Like, it has been way too long, man, since the end of Shang-Chi. Like, seriously, it has been way too long. I mean, man, this was that scene, you had all the lady warriors killing it. We gotta hurry up and get back to that. Because, come on now, Shang-Chi was one of Marvel's bright stars in Phase 4. That being said, it feels like it's just taking forever, guys. Like, I mean, Shang-Chi, the first one came out, what was that, 2021? Near end of 2021. Would love another update as opposed to just when. But here we have, under the article and under the update, it says, when will we see Shang-Chi again? People have been asking about the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings sequel for some time now. Seems like every 3 or 4 months, either Destin Daniel or Simu Liu have to step up to plate to answer the question. The Shang-Chi star actually talked a comic book outside the premiere for Arthur the King. He wanted to reassure fans that the sequel is still definitely happening. but there are some decisions that occur far over his head that he doesn't have control over. So, same kind of update, he just doesn't have any sort of concrete update for us, but he says, when I get a call of like, hey, this is what you're in, and this is where you're going to show up, and this is when you're going to be needed to be blacked out for. That's kind of generally what tends to happen. Liu told us on that red carpet. Destin is such a special filmmaker. We're very happy to have him on the sequel, so he'll be working on that, and we're excited to see what he comes up with. I think he's going to do a brilliant job. Now, I just want to take a quick pivot, y'all, and talk about Iron Fist being in Shang-Chi 2. Now, that's not necessarily confirmed, but it is confirmed that Iron Fist is going to be in Eyes of Wakanda, and that Iron Fist that appears there is going to be the Iron Fist in Shang-Chi 2. Now, here it says, according to the rumor about Iron Fist being in the second Shang-Chi, it says that the Iron Fist in question is the one who will be in the animated series Eyes of Wakanda. This is still unsubstantiated, but if any Iron Fist needs to be in this film, it's Finn Joseph's Danny Rand. I'm gonna go ahead and just completely disagree. To be honest with you, I would love to see Jessica Henwick back and put that Colleen Wing into into Shang-Chi 2. Goodness, I'm all over the place. But if you put Colleen Wing into Shang-Chi 2, first and foremost, I think you have this awesome 1-2 punch of a great Iron Fist, a great Shang-Chi. I'm sorry, Finn Jones, maybe with a different director, maybe with a little more experience this time around, maybe he can come out being better. I'm not entirely unwilling, but I would just love to see Jessica Henwick return and maybe even potentially be a love interest for Shang-Chi. I think that could be a shoe that fits, but also, I don't know, maybe not betray Danny Rand. I get it. I just think, hey, that show ended with her getting the ability of the Iron Fist. I would love to see her return. Maybe we could build up some Daughters of the Dragon, her and Misty Knight, but I'm getting into the weeds now, y'all. You guys gotta let me know what you think about the Shang-Chi 2 update, because Marvel fans, we are gonna be eating that up as soon as we get an announcement for the date. Y'all already know what channel's gonna be talking about it. This one here, the name is Leo Rydell, and here on Geekly Goods, we drop daily videos, whether that's reactions, movie reviews, or news. We drop it here on Geekly Goods, so if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button and sound off in the comments. What do you think about Shang-Chi 2? When do you think it's gonna come out? Do you think it'll be in that first slot in Phase 6 after the Fantastic Four? Or maybe that in-between slot right after Secret War, or excuse me, right before Secret Wars and right after Doomsday. Good grief. Guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you next time on Geekly Goods.